Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, a cosmic prison of my own creation, but hey, at least it's fun. We got negative runs, as many, you know what, we got it. Like, it's, always, I don't want to choose Azazel because it's like choosing easy mode, but it's got to be done. 3 EG1, WDV0. You know what, we don't have to do Hush. We don't have to do Boss Rush. We have to do Mega Satan and the entire negative path, and then Delirium. It's a little premature to suggest that like we have a 100% chance of making any of that happen, much less all of it. But you know, it's a flippin' start, dude. That's a great time for explosive diarrhea because there was a tinted rock there. Panic power. At least it's an enabler for us to get spun. Enabling is normally, you know, people consider it a bad thing because it's always used in context in like A&E's intervention. It's always like, oh, you know, enabled my addiction. But sometimes you could be enabled good things. Like, for example, the existence of the interstate allows me, I shouldn't say allowed, I should say enabled. The existence of the interstate enables me to drive interstates. I can drive from solid to liquid. I could drive from liquid to gaseous. I could even go gaseous to plasma. It's actually the worst joke I've ever told. Please give me a key so I have something to talk about via this golden chest, if you do not mind. Hello?
Hello. Do you want some pizza?
I would love some pizza. Whatever you would like to get on the pizza is fine by me.
Okay.
Thank you. That's the best question I've ever been asked in my whole life. Rarely will I say no to a request of that nature. Now, Ragman went down easy, and we're very, very close to spawn. Plus, we got a range upgrade, which is high value right now. I don't know what I was gonna say instead of value. Hi, oh wow, oh wow. She's a rich girl, don't try to hide it. Pizza on the soles of her shoes. If you don't get that reference, listen to Paul Simon's Graceland right now. I know kids these days, you're like, hey, now, what about Death Grips? Nah, dude. I'll listen to Death Grips when I get sick of listening to Paul Simon's 1986 album Graceland, recorded with Ladysmith Black Mombasa. AKA Never Gonna Happen, because it's a perfect album. Oh, careful here. In other news, sales of Paul Simon's 1986 album have doubled this week from 1 to 2. Look, it's an enduring success story, is all I'm trying to say. We might rather go to the shop first, but I'm going to bank on getting some extra bonus love in here. I shouldn't be... It's extremely good. I shouldn't be sad about doing an Azazel run, because you got to do it, and some Azazel runs end up being difficult. That's not even like a joke. Obviously, once you get everything ticked off and you never have to do... Are these guys... One of you exploded. It looked like, at least. Once you, you know, never have to do Hush again, it ends up being a lot easier, but... You know, to get very specific things ticked off the list is not always easy. Is it always difficult? No, that would be a lie. But it's certainly not always 100% of the time easy. Mind you, this run is shaping up quite nicely so far. We did spend some money, which means we spent some damage, but one of the things that we want on any Azazel run, basically, is to pick up a high-value spacebar item, and we're pretty much, you know, ready for that life. Now that we have 9-volt, not AAA battery. Take this immediately. Trade it away for Dark Bomb. Look at that. Okay. Now, we've got almost everything you could conceivably need. I would love to knock out everything here. I would love to knock out just Delirium. Like, we knocked out Delirium on Eden a run or two ago. Must have been 2 ago, because we just did that Keeper run. It's nice to get that, you know, off your plate. Because the negative runs you can do anytime. In theory, we could roll the dice and go down to Sheol, beat Sheol, go down to the Dark Womb, and then, or the Dark Room, sorry. It would be a much stranger Freudian slip if there weren't like multiple areas in this game called the Womb to begin with. Sometimes with the hue attached to them. But anyway, try not to read too much into it. That was pretty stupid of me. But beyond that, you know, why take the chance when we could just knock out the Delirium run maybe much more easily than that? So obviously, like, you know, I don't want to wish for the moon here, but they always say wish for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars, right? If I could get something along the lines of, may I please acquiesce, can't do anything with that yet. Like Gimpy, for example, so I could get a bunch of red hearts that could be converted, or could also get spirit hearts just directly. We should take that. Get Mom's Key. If we could get the wafer, like we had 2 runs ago, that ended up being a huge enabler for us. If we can get something better than Bob's Curse, that would be a start. Let's go check out this right here. It's a 2 of diamonds. So we've milled ourselves down to like 0 money. But the idea is that in the future, we're going to be able to... Oh, dude, that's actually like almost fits into our plan. We can actually get some value out of Little Chad, even if we end up never having red HP on this run. No, why do you insist on standing right in front of the enemy who's charging you? The commenters ask, and I have no answer. I'm not owned, I'm not owned, I shout as I shrink into a decreasing streak. Anyway, we want to get over 5 cents. Why? Pop quiz, hotshot. I have failed the pop quiz. There's no reason to take that damage. Here's the thing, like, I don't really want to play these guys, because I doubt we're going to... Oh, my lord. I doubt we're going to get much. But why don't we, like, play one and blow up every single one of the others? No! I think it worked. I mean, we got over 5 cents at least. Let's go back to our special room here as well. The idea is, I think, not that we use 2 of diamonds right away to get back to the damage we used to have, but rather that we'll buy everything on the final floor that has the chance to have something, which in this case could be the blue womb, and then use 2 of diamonds to get ourselves back to a reasonable damage bonus if necessary. I'm not sweating the damage that I've taken so far, because even though it looks bad, I mean, in the end we do have Dark Bombs, so... It's only a matter of time until we get to shine. It's not a question of when, and who hasn't tried? No. And now, why do you know the theme song to Party of 5? Is that the theme song to Party? It's the theme song to one of those freaking shows. Dawson's Party of 5 at 90210, Melrose Place, etc., etc. I know it because my parents took me to see a concert from Canadian rock star Colin James. Anybody know Colin James? If you don't, he goes, I just came back to say goodbye. He's, you know, he's kind of like discount Bryan Adams. I like it more than Bryan Adams, but I don't like Bryan Adams at all. So I know that's sacrilegious for a Canadian to say that about the Canadian, you know, rock star laureate. I don't think we have a rock star laureate. But it's true. Everything I do it for you. More like everything I do it for poo. Bryan Adams. Bryan Adams. Brian Edens. I wish. More like Brian Azazel. We got a decent amount of HP. I'm starting to think, like, you know, there could come a time, this is going to sound a little ridiculous, but there could come a time where we actually get to full HP, and we're still getting Spirit Hearts paid out from Dark Bum. So we can actually use... We can use IV Bag, as stupid as it sounds, to create more damage for us via money equals power. I think we're substantially well-equipped for progress here. And dude, the fact that we got Gimpy, even better. Like, I almost want to just try something like that on for size. Is it a smart idea? Probably not. But I am thinking it in the same manner that I'm thinking about those beans. That was just terrible. Especially because it's kind of like, it's a positive feedback loop, right? Like, we should be getting luck upgrades from pennies, as you saw right there. That gives us a better chance to make Gimpy pay out, which gives us more fuel to get money for money equals power, which gives us more items to purchase, which makes us stronger, etc., etc. Right now, it's predominantly like the Little Chad show. There's a joke in there somewhere. But that could change in the future. We could have the Gimpy show. It is my favorite show because it's my show. The dude got mad frozen. Swing and a miss, buddy. We should take that. We might not even want to trade because we can actually get... We're going to trade. I mean, come on, let's be real. Yet at the same time, there was a lot of value that we could garner from that. Like, we could have used that to get a lot of plays out of IV Bag, but it's a decision that's made tougher by the fact that, you know, the deal was for an item that's actually pretty okay. You got something for me? You do. It's good because I have been taking some stupid damage. Another 2 of diamonds, so we will pop this immediately by Nun's Habit. Blow this up. Nun's Habit doesn't do a lot for us when we have Dull Razor. Gotta think about that one, which means I'm not gonna take it. Nun's Habit doesn't do a lot for us with IV Bag, but we might not be using IV Bag forever. There's Chaos, and at half price, I might add. We get the Emperor, which we don't really want just yet, but still. Forget Me Now in the D4. Not really a D4able run yet, at least. Take another Guppy item. Might as well up our bombs, which we got a decent amount of, and then just move along, dude. This is incredible. We are 1 item away from becoming Guppy, and that really cements the odds of this being like a plausible Delirium victory way up there. And again, you might think we made a mistake there. And in many ways, you might be right, but I'm just saving 2 of diamonds. I don't think I need the huge damage bonus right away. Instead, you know, I'd rather have the damage bonus more permanently, but later. Because, I mean, if you can't survive with 8.71 damage on this floor, you got, you know, bigger problems. We got a Joker right off the bat. Decent chance to just become Guppy right off the bat. Even decenter chance to get something of value regardless. I would probably take Krampus's head right now. I don't see a future for IV Bag here, so we will take it. Not sure if it's 10 out of 10, but IV Bag, as much as I was like excited to get it, my brain started percolating ideas that could be useful. I don't think it was ever going to be huge value. Should be another Spirit Heart or 2 maybe. A Spider? Varus? Bueller? Varus Bueller's Day Off? There you go. There's an SNL skit. Look, I came up with the title. That's the hard part. Everybody else get to work on somehow making Varus Bueller entertaining in any way possible. The spider. Nothing. Not that I'm necessarily complaining about the situation. I mean, we're still steamrolling here. I didn't take jumper cables. I definitely should have taken jumper cables. The only reason I didn't is because I was like, we don't need it with IV Bag. But, you know, while doing that, I was simultaneously talking about how we don't need Nun's Habit, but it could be useful for us in the future anyway. So, basically, it's an extremely, like, do as I say, not as I do sort of voice going on. So, a negative victory here is, like, extremely easy. What we need, wow, that's a lot of HP. Dude, that's pretty good. What we need, though, is a Delirium Pass. Thank you for creating 2 spiders that fought each other for my amusement. That was very nice of you. We're just keeping it quick, not to rush, but because, you know, boss rush is in the cards for us if we do things right. That's another 2 of Diamondes. Okay. No, why would you... Just blew up the donation machine for no reason, man. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. Playing too much greed mode, apparently. Things I'd never thought I'd say for 500. Alright. So, we don't care about seeing a deal with the devil here. In fact, we would rather not see one. Give us a better chance on the next floor. Gimpy and Dark Bomb doing work. Of course, now that I've gotten rid of IV Bag, I'm like, dude, IV Bag would be pretty sweet right here. We get Necronomicon because we have Chaos. And you gotta, I mean, once every 6 rooms Necronomicon versus once every, well, yeah, 6 rooms, unless we get hit. Once every 6 rooms Krampus's head, you're probably going Krampy's head on that one. I mean, like, I'm a forward-thinking guy sometimes, but That's a little too far for me. Necronomicon still sorta sucks. Well, we got a battery charge. We're like beyond max HP. Halo of Flies, of course, is great. Explosive Diarrhea, not so much. Are we gonna do boss rush? If we are, that'll be where we pop 2 of diamonds. Because it's not really like I'm extremely invested in making it to the Hush fight. Why are we getting so many red chests? Except for Delirium plays. Like, I'm not worried about it, but we might as well take our maximum bonus, like, at that point. I'm not really worried about, like, any form of consumable, including money, because, I mean, we got Affluenza. We got Isaac Affluenza right now, my favorite Star Wars Jedi character. He wields a gold lightsaber. Sorry, yeah, gold lightsaber. We have as many of every consumable as we can conceivably want. We also have, like, the best card for where we're at right now. It's like that copy pasta, you know? I find it hilarious how you nerds talk crap to NL and Twitch chat. In real life, he's jacked. He wears the most expensive clothes, hangs out with the hottest babes. You would never say this to his face. Which, I mean, albeit true, is also humorous. Dude, Mom's Key ended up being, or Boss Key. Wait, no, it was it Boss Key? I can't even remember now. Whichever it was, ended up being very useful for us. Dude, the goat head? Sure, sign me up. I'll take a little HP plus the speed advantage. We'll donate as much money as we... Well, maybe we shouldn't do this, actually. Tell you what, I'll donate to there. Because we are going to need money for our future here to get to maximum HP as quickly as possible, or maximum money as quickly as possible. We can now donate anything over 50 cents, though. So, like, we can go... No, we're not quite done yet. Can easily afford to come back here and throw him, like, another 10 cents. It's not like we're going to be spending any money on the womb anyway. And we can, like, blow this guy up. Might as well just pick it up, donate another 5 cents. Alright, I mean, this is a productive donation. Can't really be mad. Always throw a couple of keys away just for sport. Oh, you've never done that? We should have taken the world card, because we could have just used the 2 of diamonds there. That's what happens when I, not when you. That's what happens when I try to min-max as much as possible. End up actually min-minning. But my heart was in the right place. I was trying to tinker. Yeah, pretty much walked right into that one. Not that it's relevant. We want the negative just in case. So, probably been a... No, you know what? We re-rolled our run very recently. I'm just going to take a Thame and get out of here. Anybody that says that's not zany, sucks to your ass, Mar, basically. I also think none of this is worth it, and we've already done Mega Satan. So let's get the heck out... Or we've already done Boss Rush as Azazel. So let's get the heck out of here. We want to force this Azazel fight. God, I hate this room. Made easy, but still. We want to force the Azazel fight. That was actually horrible. And by Azazel, I mean Mega Satan. Maybe it's a cue that I should record something other than Isaac for today when you can't get the right name for something like 8 times in a row. But we want to force the Mega Satan fight so we can force the Delirium fight. I think I will sack a Spirit Heart to go to the Curse Room. Is our rate of fire so bad now? And I don't believe it's changed. Why is my perception that our rate of fire is worse now? Are these the same signs my uncle was showing? Oh my god, you scared me. Hmm?
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
My set is gonna start soon.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when the ordeal might.
Yeah, you can just leave that there. This run will be done in a millisecond. Sorry, what? I don't... I didn't hear anything there. I was mind flooded. Alright. God, I hate Skolex. You're the worst, my dude. Give me liberty. Thank you. Holy Mantle! You've been out too long in the Midnight Sea. The Guppy Dream. We don't... forget the Tears upgrade. That's not, like, relevant in the very least here. With Holy Mantle, we can essentially walk into every room and kill every enemy, like, instantly. Not instantly, but, like, at very little risk to ourselves. And if you ever see me playing badly on this run, I'm just going to default to the neck pain excuse. That's right. 3 Isaac episodes in one day. What is he, some sort of madman? That's 2 hours and 20 minutes of work. Where does he find the time? I don't understand. It's true. Being a YouTuber and streamer is a pretty tough gig. Cats, you have to sneeze around me. I don't know if there's any, like, cat to human diseases that can be transmitted like that, but I just, like, I'd prefer if you didn't sneeze into my face when you wanted my attention. Maybe that's just a person, maybe I'm being a little bit of a germaphobe. I do resemble Howie Mandel, at least in the follicular department, which is also coincidentally my least favorite area of the grocery store. But still, dude. You don't have to give me the facial sneezes. Give me the facial rubs. The sneezes are too much, though. Anyone did that to me on the street, I would think about smacking them in the face, but actually do nothing. Instead, I would tweet about it later and get a lot of sympathy. I'd go, this guy's a jerk, and people would go, yeah, he is. And I would feel vindicated as a result, despite my inaction in the face of an injustice. Nothing of value. So, easy floor, down to the blue womb. We're gonna take our time to perfect the beat, and we still are gonna continue to have love for the streets. It's the DRE. Plus, we can donate like crazy here. No, we can donate a couple of times, is what I meant to say. We'll take Scapular, and we will take Fate's Reward, neither of which very pivotal. We'll take Mom's Box of Trinkets, could be cool, actually. But Guppy's Head is obviously, like, substantially better in pretty much every available situation. This is where things tend to get difficult, though, is a fight against an enemy where you gotta get real close because your range stat ain't all it's cracked up to be. And that makes dodging much more difficult. We do have 43 butt bombs as well. Ooh. There goes Holy Mantle because I'm an idiot. We could throw in the butt bombs, like, in the middle, dodge to the side. Put your right foot in, put your right foot out, you put your right foot in, you shake it. All about. You do the hokey pokey, then you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Also, you can check out anytime, but you can never leave. Welcome to the instructions for the hokey pokey. Such a lovely dance, such a lovely dance. Give the dance a chance. Most people don't know this, but Charles Dance was actually named for the hokey pokey, which is a dance, as most people don't realize. And when Jody Messina sang, you know, so when you get the chance to sit it out or dance, I hope you'll dance, she was talking about the hokey pokey. It was either that or a chicken dance at her best friend's wedding, starring Julia Roberts. So this is like the ideal enemy for us to be facing, or the ideal wave for us to be facing against this enemy. The less he moves, the safer we are. The more flies we generate, the faster he dies, the less damage we take overall. This is just a little preview of what it's going to be like to fight Delirium, so like I wouldn't get too cocky about the way this looks just yet. Wow. Well, actually, a Thame came through in the clutch and actually took us back to basically full HP. Oh my lord, just die. You've served your purpose on this green earth. Be destroyed. Your ashes will scatter to the earth. You will be no more. Okay. Is there anything of value that we could get before we go to this Delirium floor? Maybe a pill? That's a vert pill. which gave us another range up. You know what? That ended up actually being pretty good. So forget the negative. Let's knock out Delirium. We're looking for, like, a strength card. We're looking for a, well, we're looking for 4 cents. Another range up is not bad. 2 speed ups don't do anything for us, but... We're looking for a devil card. Basically anything that gives us damage. I would accept a lover's card for the potentiality of it giving us spirit hearts from Dark Bomb. I'm not gonna sweat too much, by the way. Like, just in general. I'm gonna sweat just the right amount. And don't ever question it. No, but I'm not gonna sweat too much whether or not we're on the boss fight that could be Delirium too early. Like, of course, it's always better to get more items before you go for it, but we don't have too much in the way of control there, unfortunately. We can't see the map, is basically what I'm getting at here. Is a 2 of Diamonds better than a speed upgrade? No. Both of them are now irrelevant, but at one point in this run were extremely valuable. Blast assist. It's good. At least get a couple of items. We got Chaos, so, like, the world's our burrito here, dude. Might I suggest a little... okay, well, never mind. Might I suggest a little combo we had earlier? Sacred Heart plus Crown of Light, please? Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. In fact, it might actually be the best thing in the world. And yes, I have consumed a Cronut. So I feel like I'm an authority on the best things on Earth. I have to admit I'm lying to you. I've never consumed a Cronut. I missed that fad. I've gone in on other fads, though. I've consumed Bao this month, I'll admit. What do I think of it? I think they're expensive sandwiches. I'm not talking about banh mi's. I'm very for those. I'm talking about the, you know, Chinese-style steamed buns filled with, like, you know, 2 bites of food. $3 a bao, $4 a bao, day bao. It's all right, but you know, it's not an everyday thing for certain. I love cold brew coffee. People think I'm a snob for drinking cold brew coffee. You know why I love cold brew coffee? Because I have a crippling biological dependency on caffeine, and cold brew coffee is cold. As a result, you can drink it immediately. So it's that combined with, oh, you know, it really cuts down on the acidity, so the flavors of the coffee get... Yeah, maybe. But also, it can enter, you know, my bloodstream faster. That's a big part of it. It's like a ton of money. Not that that makes any difference for us right now. Also have no idea where we are. That's a little bit more on the annoying side. We checked here. Is this where we came from? This might be where we came from. So I'm thinking, obviously, by the way, the big mistake we made here, we tried to split the difference. So instead of getting the Polaroid, which would have given us a really nice period of permanent Polaroid invincibility to abuse down here, we have the negative, which is more or less pretty much useless when it comes to, you know, offensively doing anything for us here, at least. It's pretty dumb. However... we were trying to, we were hedging our bets, because we didn't know, right? We took insurance on our blackjack play. I understand that that's considered a bad move, but let's be honest. If you were looking for good moves, you probably wouldn't be in the casino in the first place. These runs exist for us to make mistakes and get messy, as Miss Frizzle said. I forget the other she had some important advice. I don't remember all of it. Look, she's a smart lady, though. Always tried to embody that Miss Frizzle spirit when I was teaching. If the Miss Frizzle spirit was, hey, here's the lesson. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. But at the same time, if you're going to act up, please just sit down and do your workbook. Because I'm being paid about $7 an hour to be a surrogate daycare for children that consider me to be a mercenary from another country. So it's really like the workbook does the heavy lifting. You're there to make sure nobody gets killed and also help with pronunciation. Not exactly Teacher of the Year material, but a pragmatic approach, I would suggest. Please allow me to find the boss rooms before I further illustrate that I was not very good at my last job. Oh, please, Delirium. I beg you. Let's go. So I don't want to take damage, but you ever hear the expression you gotta spend money to make money? I think we gotta put ourselves at risk to have the best chance possible to also get damage done here. So a Thame is like a little sliver of our damage. It's not worth very much, I think. The flies are extremely valuable. Foot, thank you. And the beam is obviously like number one. Any damage we can get done with that beam is going to be extremely valuable. So we're more than halfway done, and our HP is not. That was actually extremely good. I think there's like a little bug where when a boss transitions, if it's transitioning to a boss with low HP, you can do like its regular level of HP for like a split second instead of its delirium level of HP. Either way though, some of the easiest money ever made here. Like I said, you gotta spend to make. What do we unlock? Dark Prince's Crown, that's a great item. Or great trinket, I should say. So an overall successful run. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.